Welcome back. It's been a little while since I've made a video. Today's video is going to be covering what's going on with the rebrand, what is the Artful Man, why am I going with Tyler John, and what's going to be the basis of this channel. So if you want to hear about that, stay tuned, and that's what we're working on. So some of you are probably wondering what's going on with the Tyler John. I don't have my YouTube channel as Ty Wagmar anymore. And that is because Ty Wagmar was a name that I kind of created for myself for a new identity when I was younger. And when I was going into college, making a new group of friends, I didn't like the name Tyler. I didn't like having a hyphenated last name, so I was going all short form. And that was kind of like an identity that I created. Now that I am really dropping back into my purpose and my passion of coaching and content creation and men's work and group work, I wanted to kind of step into my power, and I wanted to use my real name, and I wanted to have a name that I know that would last until I'm 70 or 80 years old, and that's going by Tyler John, John being my middle name. That's the idea behind the name. Now you may ask, what is the Artful Man? Well, I'm not saying I'm the Artful Man. I'm saying that this channel is the path towards the Artful Man. What does that mean to me? Well, the Artful Man is a man that has reconnected with his truest self, or his purest self, is a man who has tapped into his emotional well-being, has discovered his purpose and his passion and his hobbies, knows how to spend his time feeling fueled and, fulfilled. The Artful Man is a skill or crafty kind of individual, and that's how I'm looking at men's work in general. Learning to do all of these things like breath work, meditation, journaling, reading, yoga, qigong, connecting with nature, all of those things are an art form. When we start to bring those into our life, we'll get our own way of doing it, our own kind of artful way of expressing ourselves emotionally and physically. And that's the idea behind the Artful Man, is like creating a community and hub for men that are on that path of self-discovery, self-awareness, self-reflection, and the art of doing that. Because really it is an art. It is an art form, and you will create your own practice. And it's beautiful. It is really beautiful when you become aligned with a practice or ritual that works for you. The way that you start writing to yourself, or the way that you sit in meditation, or the way that you go on nature walks, or the way you do your breath work. It's like totally customized and catered just for you, and nobody else's practice is going to be exactly the same. So that's the idea behind the Artful Man. I'm going to have my adventure lifestyle separated from my coaching, content creation, and kind of go with the two avenues. And that's because I just want to have this channel a place for men to drop into, to listen to some stories, to listen to some theories. I'd love to have interviews with other men and, the artful way that they live their life and what is and isn't working, and just have a place for people to come and reconnect. Right now, we're so disconnected, and a lot of people are finding this very challenging. I just want to be putting my full attention into this kind of work because I just know I've got so many brothers out there that are just looking for something, or they're needing something, or they need somebody to talk to, or they need something informing to watch to kind of help lead them into some type of direction or path. That's where I just find that right now it's like the most important time that we as men stick together and help each other, help create a container of trust to be able to share things and expose things and to get things off our chest. Like I've said before, if we hold on to the things that are pressuring us and the things that are burning us inside, it's like holding a red hot piece of metal. It's literally gonna just sit there and melt you away until you let it go. And that's what we really need to be doing with like harsh emotions and challenging emotions and trauma that we've gone through, is we need to go through the process of bringing it to the surface where we feel safe and then fucking ditching it. We need to get rid of it. The only way to get rid of it is to allow it to come up and get out. I'll be the first one to admit, for years I'd been self-medicating and just shoving everything down and doing that so that I could just continue to show up at work because that's what I thought I needed to be doing, or that's what I thought, was expected of me. Since quitting that, since quitting substances and really jumping into my own practices. It's like, I'm having so much come up, and this is part of it. This is what's coming up for me, and being able to share this and expose this is a part of my journey and is a part of my expression and makes me feel alive, if that makes sense. So, rambling on. Just wanted to do a little informative chat today, kind of reintroduce what's happening with this channel, and stay tuned for more talks, me rambling. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. But if you give me a thumbs down, you gotta tell me why. I'd love to know in the comments. And comment on stuff that you'd like to talk about or hear, or subjects that, maybe I can just share and spread some light on. If it's a subject that I'm not very informed on, then I'll spend some time researching it. I'll see what comes up for me. I'll do a little video on it, and we can kind of create this community of brotherhood. I appreciate all the love. I'm sending all you love out right now in this challenging time. Don't be afraid to reach out to me. You can DM me. We can chat on the phone. I'd rather talk, verbalize things than text things. My door is open, and I just want people to know that. So be well, and we'll talk soon.